What's going on, everyone? This is Dom, and today I'm talking about my rather month and change long experience with the Galaxy Z Flip 4. There are a couple of things that we need to discuss that are very important here when it comes to this phone. Now, this is a very, very fragile phone, if you will, but it's also pretty durable at the same time. It's kind of weird. It sits in this weird little spot for Samsung where these foldable phones are now becoming better. They're becoming more durable, but you still have to mind a few things here when using this phone on the daily. And I just love having this halfway flipped open, halfway flipped closed, because it just shows you exactly what kind of technology we're working with here. If you show somebody this just head on like that, they know exactly what's happening. They may not understand it completely, but they know exactly what's going on here. And that is probably the biggest conversation starter ever, is when you pull out this phone and flip it open to reveal this big, large display. People are usually like, wow. So, you know, this phone isn't really for people that want to upgrade from the last generation model. This is more specifically for Samsung to prove that this thing is still here, this thing is getting better, and you can rely on a foldable in your life, because this is the 4th generation, and yes, they've had their growing pains along the way, but they've refined it each time, and each time it's getting stronger, it's getting more durable, etc. The main thing that I want to talk about with the Z Flip 4 is the durability and the battery life, because like I said, those two things right there are probably the most important for people. When you buy a smartphone, I mean, we know the cameras on the back are great. We know the front-facing camera is nice. We know the software experience is fluid, and honestly, the performance has been holding up just fine. These are all things that we expect in 2022 with smartphones, but when it comes to a phone that folds in half, how durable is that display? How durable has it been for me? And how is the battery life? We do have two separate battery cells in here split up between the halves. How is that all holding up, and how do I see this being a more long-term thing, maybe even 6 months to a year down the road for people that want to get this smartphone? Now, like I said, as far as the battery life goes, this is one of those situations where I guess it's a little less than expected. I couldn't even get 4 hours of screen on time here with the Z Flip 4, and that's with some pretty heavy use, but honestly, I expected to get at least that or a little bit more, especially, like I said, 2022, these are just kind of benchmarks that we expect out of phones as far as battery life goes. Now, 4 hours of screen on time is not that much. Actually, mine was a little less in this case, and I do use my phone like an absolute animal. I have every notification on, I have emails piling in all day long, I'm making phone calls, text messages, etc. The works on this. I am definitely putting it through its paces in terms of battery life, but as I said, 4 hours of screen on time, a little less than that. I don't know. I would love to know what you think about the battery life down in the comment section below. But I think that for people that are giving this normal use, this would be absolutely fine. Though, I have to point out, are people that use phones normally that much of tech enthusiasts to be buying something that folds in half? I mean, this is a very advanced kind of technology that we're working with here as far as smartphones go. Real quick though, I want to tell you about this video's sponsor, Casetify. Casetify's new lineup packs a ton of features to keep your Galaxy Z Flip 4 safe, such as tension distribution and increased drop height with their twister design that will provide over 20% increased drop and abrasion protection over the previous models. These cases are sustainable, being made from 65% recycled and plant-based material, also partially upcycled from phone cases, which adds to the sustainability aspect. Casetify also has a custom case maker page with a ton of prints to choose from and artist collaborations as well. It's all pretty cool stuff, and if you'd like to check out the custom case maker or check out Casetify's lineup for yourself, I will be sure to link them down below in the description. I definitely recommend checking out the URL on the screen or clicking the link in the description below to get 15% off your Casetify order and protect your Galaxy Z Flip 4. Now, as I said, the cameras here are fine, and if you want to see some photo examples from the camera, I will leave them here on screen so you can check those out. Everything is super sharp. I mean, Samsung makes some great cameras these days. There's really nothing wrong happening with the camera at all. I mean, we have a pretty basic camera layout on the back side of this smartphone, but you can expect it to do just as good as any other Samsung flagship smartphone has done in previous years, and everything's just a little bit better here with a little more gloss on it. So definitely let me know what you think about those photo examples down in the comments section below. Now let's talk about durability here, because that is an important thing with this phone. We have a display that folds in half. Like, this is something that you really need to watch out for, and if you're not careful, you can break that display. Luckily, in my use, I haven't had any problem with that. I've been flipping this thing open with my nail, I've been slamming it shut, I've been doing all those things, and I haven't had any issues with the display. Now, that doesn't mean that your mileage is going to be exactly the same on this smartphone, but I've been trying to put it through its paces in terms of the durability aspect goes, and this thing is rock solid. Like, yes, you have to be a little more mindful of the fact that there is a giant crease in the screen, and you do see the crease. Obviously, we know that that's not going away, but you have to be a little more mindful of the fact that it does fold, and I wouldn't be flipping this open with your nail every single time if I were you. I'm doing this is a review unit. I just want to see how well this thing holds up over time, and honestly, I've been quite impressed with it. I really did think that I was going to end up breaking this phone just because of how fragile it was, but I figured, hey, I'm here to review this for you guys, so I'm going to just do what I need to do to use this phone as I would any other smartphone without babying it or anything like that, and see how it works. And really, after a month down the road, everything has been fine. Like I said, the battery life did not hit my expectations, I guess, but you know, that's going to be a subjective point of view for some people. 4 hours of screen on time might be enough for you to get you through your day, but as far as my experience goes, I haven't had the best luck with that in terms of like all day battery life. There's definitely smartphones that take the cake in that little award ceremony for sure, and this one is not one of those. But as far as durability goes, it's great, and the thing does charge fast, so if the battery life tends to fall short on you, you can charge it up a little quicker than normal and be able to replenish that battery life just as easy. I think that this kind of stuff is amazing. I am super wowed by this kind of technology still. It's just amazing that we're alive in this time of smartphone technology where I can literally fold a phone in half. I think it's absolutely amazing, but I would love to know your thoughts about the Samsung Z Flip 4 down in the comment section below. Like I said, I've been using this for a month and change, hopping between this and other smartphones that I've been reviewing, so definitely if you want to see some up and coming stuff, be sure to hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you can be notified when new videos like that drop in the future. But I'd love to know all of your thoughts around the Samsung Z Flip 4 down in the comment section below, and if you enjoyed this video, please feel free to hit the thumbs up button. If you're new around here, like I said, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, all those things, and I really do appreciate the support, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. Once again, this is Dom, and I will catch you in the next video.